Let's talk about something that affects millions of women, especially those over 70. If you're dealing with varicose veins and leg pain, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Those twisted, bulging veins that seem to appear out of nowhere. That aching, heavy feeling in your legs that gets worse as the day goes on. The throbbing that keeps you up at night. You're not alone in this struggle, and more importantly, there are natural ways to find relief. Now, before we dive into the solutions, let's understand what's actually happening in your legs. Varicose veins aren't just a cosmetic issue, though that's what many people think. They're a sign that your circulatory system needs some support. Your veins have tiny valves inside them that are supposed to keep blood flowing in one direction, back toward your heart. But over time, especially after years of standing, sitting, multiple pregnancies, or simply the natural aging process, these valves can weaken. When they stop working properly, blood pools in your legs, causing those veins to swell and twist. And that's when the pain begins. For women over 70, this is particularly common. Decades of hormonal changes, the natural loss of elasticity in blood vessel walls, and reduced muscle tone all contribute to the problem. Your veins have been working against gravity for 7 decades or more, and sometimes they need a little help. So what can you do about it? Let's start with one of the most powerful natural remedies available, and it won't cost you a penny. Movement. I know. When your legs hurt, the last thing you want to do is move them. But here's the thing. Gentle, regular movement is one of the best things you can do for varicose veins. Walking is your best friend here. You don't need to run a marathon or even walk fast. A gentle 20 to 30-minute walk each day can make a tremendous difference. When you walk, your calf muscles act like a pump, squeezing the veins and pushing blood back up toward your heart. This helps prevent that pooling that causes pain and swelling. If walking outside isn't an option due to weather or mobility issues, even walking around your home counts. Walk to the kitchen, walk to the mailbox, walk around your garden. Every step helps. Swimming or water exercises are even better if you have access to a pool. The water pressure provides natural compression on your legs while supporting your body weight, making movement easier and less painful. The cool water can also reduce swelling and provide immediate relief. Now let's talk about elevation, because this is crucial. Whenever you're sitting or lying down, try to elevate your legs above the level of your heart. This uses gravity to your advantage instead of fighting against it. Blood that's been pooling in your legs can flow more easily back toward your heart. You can prop your legs up on pillows while watching television, reading, or resting. Even just 15 to 20 minutes of elevation several times a day can reduce swelling and ease that heavy, achy feeling. Here's a simple routine you can follow. After you've been standing or sitting for a while, lie down on your back and prop your legs up on 3 or 4 pillows or rest them against a wall. Stay in this position for at least 15 minutes. You'll often feel relief almost immediately as the pressure decreases. Compression is another powerful tool, and I'm talking about compression stockings. Now, I know they might not seem glamorous, but modern compression stockings are much more comfortable and better looking than they used to be. These stockings apply graduated pressure to your legs, with the most pressure at the ankle and gradually less pressure as they go up your leg. This helps push blood upward and prevents it from pooling. For women over 70, compression stockings can be life-changing. They can reduce pain, minimize swelling, and even prevent varicose veins from getting worse. The key is getting the right fit and the right level of compression. Start with mild to moderate compression, usually 15 to 20 millimeters, unless your doctor recommends otherwise. Put them on first thing in the morning before swelling develops, and wear them throughout the day. I'll be honest, putting on compression stockings can be challenging, especially if you have arthritis or limited mobility. There are devices called stocking donners that can help, or you can ask a family member or caregiver for assistance. The relief they provide is worth the effort. Let's move on to diet, because what you eat can significantly impact your vascular health. Foods rich in flavonoids are particularly beneficial for varicose veins. Flavonoids help strengthen blood vessel walls, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. Where do you find flavonoids? In colorful fruits and vegetables. Berries are excellent sources, especially blueberries, blackberries, and cherries. Citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruits are also great choices. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale contain nutrients that support vein health. Bell peppers, especially the brightly colored ones, are loaded with vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production. And collagen is what keeps your blood vessel walls strong and elastic. Don't forget about fiber. A high-fiber diet helps prevent constipation, and you might be wondering what constipation has to do with varicose veins. Well, Straining during bowel movements increases pressure in your abdomen, which can put pressure on the veins in your legs. Over time, this can make varicose veins worse. So eat plenty of whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes to keep things moving smoothly. Stay hydrated too. Water helps keep your blood at the right consistency so it flows more easily through your veins. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, more if you're active or it's hot outside. There are also specific foods to limit. Salt is a big one. Excessive sodium causes water retention, which increases swelling in your legs. Try to reduce processed foods, which are often loaded with hidden sodium. Instead, flavor your meals with herbs and spices. Now, let's talk about some herbal remedies that have been used for centuries to support vein health. Horse chestnut seed extract is probably the most well-researched natural remedy for varicose veins. Multiple studies have shown that it can reduce leg pain, swelling, and heaviness. It works by strengthening vein walls and reducing inflammation. You can find horse chestnut supplements at most health food stores, but do talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement, especially if you're taking blood-thinning medications. Grapeseed extract is another powerful option. It's rich in antioxidants called oligomeric proanthocyanidin complexes, or OPCs, which strengthen blood vessel walls and improve circulation. Some research suggests it can reduce swelling and discomfort associated with varicose veins. Butcher's broom is a traditional European remedy for circulatory problems. It contains compounds that can help tighten and strengthen vein walls, potentially reducing the appearance of varicose veins and easing symptoms. Gotu kola is an herb used in traditional Indian and Chinese medicine. It may help improve circulation and strengthen the connective tissue around veins. Some studies suggest it can reduce ankle swelling and improve symptoms of venous insufficiency. Remember, while these herbs show promise, they're not magic bullets. They work best when combined with lifestyle changes like movement, elevation, and compression. And again, always check with your healthcare provider before adding supplements to your routine, especially if you're on other medications. Let's talk about massage, but not just any massage. Gentle upward massage can help move pooled blood out of your legs. The key word here is gentle. You're not trying to knead your muscles deeply. Instead, use light pressure and stroke upward from your ankles toward your thighs, following the direction of blood flow toward your heart. You can do this with your hands or use a massage tool. Do it for just a few minutes each day, perhaps while you're elevating your legs. Some people find relief with essential oils mixed into a carrier oil like coconut or almond oil. Cypress, lavender, and peppermint oils are popular choices. The oils themselves may have some benefits, but honestly, much of the relief comes from the gentle massage action itself. Temperature can also play a role. While heat might feel good temporarily, it can actually increase swelling by dilating blood vessels. Cold therapy, on the other hand, can reduce inflammation and provide temporary pain relief. You can use a cool compress or even just run cool water over your legs for a few minutes. Some people find alternating between cool and lukewarm water helpful. Never use ice directly on your skin and avoid extreme temperatures. Your sleeping position matters too. Try sleeping with your legs slightly elevated by placing a pillow or wedge under your feet and calves. This helps prevent blood from pooling overnight and can reduce morning swelling and discomfort. Some people find it helpful to elevate the foot of their entire bed by placing blocks under the bed frame. Here's something that might surprise you. Exercises you can do while sitting. If you spend a lot of time sitting, which many people do, simple ankle pumps and circles can help. Flex your feet up and down, pointing your toes toward your shins, and then away. Rotate your ankles in circles, first one direction, then the other. These simple movements activate your calf muscles and help pump blood back up your legs. Do them every 30 minutes or so when you're sitting for extended periods. Weight management is another important factor. Extra weight puts additional pressure on your leg veins, making them work harder and potentially worsening varicose veins and pain. If you're carrying extra pounds, even modest weight loss can reduce symptoms significantly. But approach this gently and realistically. At 70 plus, crash diets aren't the answer. Focus on eating nutritious foods in reasonable portions and staying as active as you comfortably can. Let's address something that many women don't think about: their clothing and shoes. Tight clothing around your waist, groin, or legs can restrict blood flow and make varicose veins worse. Choose comfortable, loose-fitting clothes when possible. And those high heels? They might look nice, but they prevent your calf muscles from working properly. Flat shoes or shoes with a low heel allow your calf muscles to pump more effectively, improving circulation. If you must wear heels occasionally, keep them low and don't wear them for extended periods. Avoiding prolonged standing or sitting is crucial. When you stand in one place for too long, blood pools in your legs. When you sit for too long, the same thing happens. If your daily routine involves a lot of standing, try to shift your weight from one leg to the other regularly or take short walking breaks. If you sit a lot, get up and move around every 30 minutes, even if it's just for a minute or two. Some women find relief with witch hazel, a natural astringent that's been used for generations to treat various conditions. You can apply witch hazel topically to areas with varicose veins. It may help tighten and strengthen vein walls, though the evidence is mostly anecdotal rather than scientific. It's inexpensive and safe to try. Simply soak a cloth in witch hazel and apply it to the affected areas for 10 to 15 minutes. Apple cider vinegar is another folk remedy that some people swear by. The idea is that it improves circulation and reduces swelling. You can apply it topically, diluting it with water and massaging it gently into the affected areas, or some people drink it diluted in water. The scientific evidence is limited, but it's unlikely to cause harm when used appropriately. Yoga and gentle stretching can be beneficial too. Poses that involve leg elevation or gentle inversions can help improve circulation. Legs up the wall pose, where you lie on your back with your legs extended up against a wall, is particularly helpful. It combines elevation with gentle stretching. Even simple hamstring and calf stretches can improve circulation and reduce tightness that might be contributing to discomfort. Here's an important point. Consistency matters more than intensity. You don't need to do everything all at once or push yourself to extremes. Pick a few strategies that seem manageable and stick with them. Maybe you start with daily walks and leg elevation. Once those become habits, you add compression stockings. Then perhaps you incorporate some dietary changes. Small, consistent actions add up to significant improvements over time. It's also worth noting that stress can affect circulation. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that can constrict blood vessels and reduce circulation. Finding ways to manage stress, whether through meditation, deep breathing, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in hobbies you enjoy, can have indirect benefits for your vein health. One more thing, be patient with yourself. Varicose veins develop over many years, and natural remedies take time to show results. You might notice some improvements in pain and swelling relatively quickly within a few weeks, but visible changes to the veins themselves take much longer, if they occur at all. The goal isn't necessarily to make the veins disappear completely, but to manage symptoms, prevent worsening, and improve your quality of life. Remember, while these natural approaches can be very effective for managing symptoms and improving comfort, severe varicose veins sometimes require medical intervention. If you experience significant pain, skin changes, bleeding, or ulcers near varicose veins, see your doctor. These could be signs of more serious venous disease that needs professional treatment. The bottom line is this: you have more power than you might think to manage varicose veins and leg pain naturally. Through movement, elevation, compression, dietary choices, and other lifestyle modifications, many women over 70 find significant relief. Your body has been carrying you through life for over 7 decades. Give it the support it needs now, and it will thank you with less pain and greater comfort. Start with 1 or 2 changes today and build from there. Your legs and your overall well-being are worth the effort.